Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pick Six podcast. I am so mentally challenged. It's over. There is nothing like a full Sunday where you're just a lazy bum on your couch while your diet consists of chips, chicken wings, pizza, and soda for a whole about 16 hours or so. That, my friends, is the NFL season. From watching your team slip you into an unlimited season-long depression over and over because they can't get the ball past the line of scrimmage, all the way up until your boy, whose team won the Super Bowl last year, has to call you numerous times over and over to remind you how much your team sucks because it's the only way he can compensate for his lack of masculinity. Or even the fantasy season where you decided to draft Kyle Pitts in round 5 because you still believe that there is hope. The 3-page long injury reports of yet another Tua Tagovailoa concussion, to watching our favorite comedy show called The Dallas Cowboys while Jerry Jones casually burns his entire franchise to the ground. Instances of just being a Bears fan and having to hear it casually over and over that this is their year. Spoiler, it isn't. We cover it all, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pick Six. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pick Six podcast presented by Street Logic Sports, your favorite football podcast, favorite NFL podcast. This is episode 6. We are heading into week 4 of the NFL regular season, and it's been a fantastic season so far. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yusuf Shaben, and I'm joined by my usual suspects.
Isaiah.
Naoki.
Majid Jisri. Am I the only one that said last name?
I think we're going to...
I'm with you.
Come on, guys.
That's all right.
The streak ended.
Yep. Sorry.
Anyway, interesting week 3 results, right? Interesting results in all 3 weeks so far. Some shocks in the fantasy world, but boys, most importantly, all of our teams are 3-0 simultaneously. Let's clap that shit up.
Let's go, baby.
Bolting everywhere.
Oh,
3-0.
The Chargers look like surefire AFC West probably contenders, probably going to win the division. They look like the front runners for the division this year. Eagles, although it's looked ugly at times, they are still winning football games.
Yep.
Niners, even though they cannot stay fucking healthy, they are also still winning football games. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
You know
We've
what?
got a QB change.
Hold on, I have something interesting. You know, I can't remember if you compared it, but the Eagles are kind of like reminiscent of how the Chiefs were last year.
Exactly. Winning games that it's more about. No, I don't want to say they didn't deserve to win the game because then when you win a game, you deserved it. But it's just ugly.
Possible.
Yeah, they win ugly games. It's kind of like a sloppy mud rain game type.
Low key, same with the 49ers.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
you guys are getting it done. Don't get me wrong, but
I think it's more Robert. Like I'm so proud of Robert Saleh coming back there.
Yeah, no, our
defense
defense is fucking elite, bro.
It sucks to see Bosa go down, for the year, but
he might be done.
No, yeah, he's already done for sure. I think it's ACL.
No, I'm talking about like
no,
career-wise, bro.
Yeah. No,
tearing the same ACL twice is nuts.
It's tough.
And that size too.
But
yeah,
we are all
so
3-0.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
we didn't necessarily have the best win either on our side. I mean, it was a clutch win, but
we did call it on last week. We did say it was going to be a field goal game, but we did all call that last week.
You also got to remember, Zay, like you guys probably had it worst out of any of us due to the fact that you played 3 divisional matchups in your first 3 weeks, which is kind of bullshit.
That's a fucking tough start to the year.
But you went 3-0, so now you've automatically beaten every single one of your divisional rivals, and you have something hanging over their heads.
Yeah, we have some padding for when we inevitably start to lose.
I don't think it's inevitable. I think this year is different for you guys.
I mean, we're going to lose some games. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
The 3-0 start is a great padding division-wise. It
looks fantastic.
But yeah.
Speaking of which, the NFL released their power rankings through the first 3 weeks, and it looks absolutely fucking atrocious. Somehow, the Niners are number 14 at 3-0. The Lions beat the Ravens and dropped.
Bro,
I don't know who runs these accounts.
We are 3-0, and somehow the Commanders are ahead of us.
Yeah,
bro, we dropped after winning. There's 2 1-2 teams in the top 3.
Let me guess, the Packers are one of them.
Up there?
No, the Chiefs are in there.
The Chiefs are what? Top what?
The Bills are number 1.
Okay.
The Ravens are number 2. And then the rest is just a bunch of bullshit.
And the Ravens are 1 and 2.
Wait, you said right now it's ranked Bills number 1? Or
Ravens number 2. Yep.
which is valid. I think the Bills are number 1.
Yeah, that's fine. But Ravens over Eagles?
Ravens 1. The Eagles not even being in the top. The Eagles are what, 3?
Let me read this out. The Chiefs are 3.
What?
See, I told you.
Chiefs
No.
beating the Giants?
I told
We're
you.
not done. We're
2,
not done.
1,
We're
and
not
2
done.
teams.
We're not done. Lions are number 4. Packers are 5. Eagles are 6. Okay.
What?
The Rams are 7. The Commanders are 8. The Chargers are 9 at 3-0. The Bucks are 10.
Fuck,
The
this shit is
Vikings
ugly.
The Vikings are number 11. The Colts at 3-0 are number 12. Broncos are 13. Niners at 3-0 are 14.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
Who put
We
this
don't
out? You
need to
said.
keep going because
I'm having a stroke reading all of this.
Wait,
Let me
who-
guess.
Makes
Did they
no
rank the
sense.
Jets at 16 or the Dolphins or Jets at 16 right now?
Did they list
Jets are-
Did they list an analyst that made this?
No,
Wait,
this is
who-
apparently NFL Power Rankings according to FanDuel research.
Wait, who put this out? This the NFL?
He's saying FanDuel,
Oh, FanDuel. Oh, bro.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Hate from Redondo
Anyway.
Beach.
Let's transition over. We got a major QB change already. We're gonna address later in the show. Some other QBs are definitely under fire and under pressure, while some QBs have shocked us with their performances so far in the regular season. I'm talking about one Daniel Jones, who looks like he's revived his career and probably saved his NFL career going forward.
Sam
But without
Darnold.
hesitation,
Malik
Sam Darnold.
Malik Neighbor said it. He said it's not the QB situation. It's something
yeah,
else.
I mean
He wasn't wrong.
Malik was riding for DJ though. Real
Yeah.
talk. Last year he was. Anyway, without hesitating, let's get into this week's show. Zay and I are going to talk a little bit briefly on our fantasy league. Majid has also made a trade, which he will touch on right now. Majid, go ahead. Tell us about your
All right,
trade.
so in these last 2 weeks, I did make back-to-back trades that I think I fleeced the league. I think I'm the front runner now to win. Last week, I did trade Travis Etienne, who did have 2 fire weeks, but again, they were against the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers, 2 arguably top 5 worst defense in the league. I also traded Deebo Samuel, who's had, we could say arguably a decent year. So far, so good. For A.J. Brown. I know everyone's hopped on that wave immediately after that second week. Everyone's like, A.J. Brown's a bust this year. Jalen
straight
Hurts
up?
throw the ball. Just
Or you-
those 2 for 1. So I gave those 2 for 1. I called it from the beginning. I knew I had stock value with Travis Etienne early on because of the running back room being so limited this year, I think in fantasy as a whole. I know AJ always comes off to a slow start, so I know he would ramp it up, and he did last week, obviously, in that second half. Second trade, which I think a lot of people in the league are questioning this man's, fantasy skills or I think I did have Nico Collins. That was my first pick in fantasy this year. I love Nico, and I didn't trade him because I don't like Nico or anything, and I think Nico still has that talent. But Isaiah, I apologize. When I say Bijan Robinson, I'm saying Bijan Robinson.
Attaboy.
Hey, Bijan has proved me wrong. I told Isaiah, I said, I need a couple weeks, I apologize for what a dumbass, back to that video. But again, I did trade Nico Collins and Alvin Kamara for Bijan Robinson and Xavier Worthy.
That's a hefty ass trade.
Hey,
That
I'm
is
not-
a hefty trade,
yeah.
bro.
I'm not going to lie, but I don't know what he was thinking.
I mean,
dude.
you got the best running back in football, though.
That's what I got. I did get it. I know Kamara's somewhat consistent in a way,
What
his
you
last
got?
Yeah.
You got quorums with that, Yusuf?
No, we just got to talk about the fact that they got 30 balled by the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, that
but, you know.
was.
Yeah. Hey, but in the end of the day, Bijan still's gonna
Wasn't
put up the
Bijan's fault,
numbers.
though.
Yeah, it wasn't. He still had 17.
No, it wasn't
points,
his
so-
fault.
So I think moving on,
His
I'm
name
gonna- top
rhymes
teams.
with penis. That's whose fault it was.
Yeah, flaccid penis.
And Loki, that O line's atrocious stuff. I'm not even gonna. I don't want to put the full blame on him.
I am not blaming shit on that O line. I'm sorry, bro.
I
that
just
was
think the whole
Horrendous performance.
I think the
It was.
Panthers just got off hot and didn't look back. To be honest,
which I was very impressed by.
yeah. I mean, it was an impressive win. It wasn't like I don't look at it as too much. I mean, the Falcons did suck dick. Don't get me wrong.
But you don't want to put it fully.
I don't want to put it fully on them. I just think the Panthers played a
They
great
did.
football game. You know what I mean? The defense surprised me as well.
Macmillan,
We knew
the
that.
rookie, looking nice too.
No, we knew their defense was going to be their strong suit. To be honest, this year. But also like Xavier Legette didn't play. I
It's
don't
not like
think.
that fucking mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuba Hubbard had like a quiet game. He didn't score. I think
It was mainly
once.
the
I think he
defense.
only
They had
70
what,
rushing
1
yards.
or 2 pick sixes?
Bro,
the
they
defensive
they
tier.
were all like Michael Penix. Probably that was the worst I think I've ever seen him play.
He's Michael Penis until further notice.
Yeah, I think we also got to talk about Raheem Morris too a little
Yeah.
bit. Is he on fraud watch?
He is a coordinator, not a coach.
He's
I'm
not a
not gonna lie
coach.
to you. He's giving me Robert Saleh vibes.
Yeah,
With the Jets.
He's a
He
coordinator.
is giving me. Yeah,
And I'm
no,
not here
he's
to
not-
disrespect. I just think he's a fire coordinator, just
Yeah.
not a good head coach. Total.
Yeah. Zay, let's talk about our league. You're 3-0.
Yeah, you lost again, right?
I lost again. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, I'm 3-0, but off of the fucking dumbest shit of all time. The dumbest shit of all time. I was watching the game with Naoki, at home, and fuck, what was the score? Or whatever. The Lions get the ball back. It was like 1:50 left.
Yeah. They're already
The
up.
Ravens used all their timeouts, and David Montgomery, for some odd reason, decided to
to run that
run it
way.
30 yards into the end zone. For literally,
Yeah.
he had no business doing that. And I was down by 4 points. I need 4 points from Lamar Jackson.
Even Jared Goff was like telling
Yeah,
Montgomery,
even
like,
Jared
go
Goff was like, go
down,
down,
go down. Nope,
Hey, Jared Goff was getting
Yeah.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah,
dude.
but
Zay looked right at me as soon as he goes.
I needed 4 points from Lamar,
Dude.
bro. And they go down and get that Mark Andrews garbage time touchdown, and now I'm 3-0. Did you like
That Mark Andrews garbage time touchdown won me the game in my other league.
How about Mark Andrews, man? 27 points. I bet you
He
thought
went-
you were cooked.
Bro,
before
I
the
had
game
George
started.
Kittle in that. I had George Kittle in that league, bro, and he was my starting tight end. Then he went down. I had Mark Andrews in my backup, so I was like, all right, like worst case scenario. But I thought I was gonna lose. Like it was over. And then he got that
That's
garbage
insane.
time TD.
I was
and helped
telling
me out.
Isaiah, all tight ends this week decided to go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It was
Jake
definitely
Ferguson
tight
got
end
like
league.
17 targets. too.
20
Yeah, why?
Who
I
was it?
don't know.
Who had 29 points? Freaking! I lost the league because Hunter Henry had 29 points from the Patriots.
Yeah.
29
Stupid.
points for Hunter Henry.
Yeah, let's talk about some players who didn't exactly have the best week. I had two of those guys.
Tell me.
My wide receiver one, Malik Neighbors, had 3.3 points. My wide receiver two, T. Higgins, had 2.5 points.
Dang.
T. Higgins will no longer be in my starting lineup after today.
I was
was
just gonna tell you
awesome.
this. I think this is useful for a viewership total. You know, Chase might still have those games here and there with Browning, but I think it's good to say, guys, T. Higgins is just
That was
He's
one of
cooked.
the worst games I've ever
It's
seen.
cooked.
T. Higgins has to
The
be.
Bengals.
And it sucks. It sucks because like I lost by I think 42 points. I had Ricky Pearsall on my bench.
Wait,
I had
one
Emeka
time.
Egbuka on my bench.
One more time. How much did you lose by?
Don't breeze by that.
42. 42. No, I had Egbuka,
God.
Pearsall, and DJ Moore all on my bench.
Why would you do that?
Why the Egbuka was fucking game time decision for some fucking reason up until like Saturday, and they decided to clear him. But I kept J-Mo in the game. Thought he was gonna go crazy.
Did
They
you
were
see
targeting
did
the
you see
fuck out of
Aguka's
him.
catch.
Yeah, and
The-
he said,
the one-hander?
he said, don't disrespect my passes.
Yeah.
Catching it one
That shit
hand.
was hard
Yeah.
though.
I mean, it's okay. Minor setback for a major comeback. I got Zay for this week. So
Shout out to Zephyr.
Man,
get ready. I'm not tripping.
it's been fun
Anyway.
so far. We're still the two highest
been a great-
scorers in the league, by the way.
We are. Yeah, I don't.
So
yeah,
we have
I
that to
haven't-
look forward to at least.
Of course. Yeah. Moving on. Let's get into the injury report. This one's a hefty one. I didn't think it could get much worse, but then that's my mistake. We've been doing this for a couple of years now, and it always gets fucking worse.
Oh yeah.
Let's start it off, Zay, if you want to.
Yeah, I'll start us off. First up, we got Terry McLaurin dealing with a quadriceps injury. He did not practice Wednesday. He's undergoing further testing. I personally don't think he's going to play this week. I thought the injury was pretty bad. But, I mean, you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not giving too much news on it. I mean, the no practice is expected, but they didn't say anything about how Thursday and Friday would look, so I guess keep an eye out. But, yeah, it's not looking good.
What's up?
Yeah. Moving on to his teammate at QB, second-year sensation Jaden Daniels was limited in practice today due to his knee injury. He missed out last week. Marcus Mariota went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He is eyeing a return for Week 4 against Atlanta, yet still uncertain due to required doctor's clearance. If I am the Commanders and I watched that Atlanta Falcons game last week, I still sit him out.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I rely on Mariota. He looked great, honestly, in that offense. That system suits him, it seems like. And it'll be good enough. I think they'll be good enough to get that win. You know, I mean, even without Terry McLaurin, you know, he's still got Debo to rely on. He's still got Noah Brown to rely on. He's got Zach Ertz.
Ja'Cory.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt looks really good. So You got guys to rely on in that offense. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Go ahead, Magic.
Tutorial McMillan from the Carolina Panthers.
Hold on. What the fuck did you say?
I was
Tutorial.
hoping I didn't get this one.
Makeup
I can't even say his
tutorial
name, bro.
McMillan.
Titaroa.
Tua McMillan.
Listen, hey, all you
Tet
Hawaiians,
McMillan.
Hawaiians, Samoans, all these names, I can't pronounce them, bro. They're just hard, bro.
It's okay. We understand.
Listen,
Say Tet. Tet
you know,
McMillan.
Tet McMillan, calf. No, I'm joking. Tet.
Tet.
I have Tourette's. All right, Tet McMillan.
Tourette's McMillan.
Yeah.
He didn't practice.
He hurt his calf.
He was out. He didn't practice due to a calf injury. It's been reported that he should suit up for week 4, though. So Wednesday seems to be precautionary, but keeping out throughout the week.
By the way, there's some fucking idiots out there that took him in the 3rd round of the draft.
Oh, not some idiots. One idiot. Omar Rodriguez.
Oh, sorry.
What do you call-
That wasn't common. Okay, so it's just our league.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Yeah.
He's a
Omar
Panthers
Rodriguez. Omar
I
Rodriguez.
don't listen.
Omar Rodriguez is the name.
I don't
Omar
care.
He's a
Rodriguez.
Panthers
I don't
fan.
care if your dad owns the Panthers. I don't care if that's your own dad that's on the
He
team.
took him in the 3rd round.
Omar Rodriguez. That's all
Omar
you need to know.
Rodriguez. I'm talking to you right here. You need to get a CAT scan.
Oh, trust me, he does. He could do it himself, by the way.
He works in the medical field. I'm surprised he's,
Maybe he does do his own scans. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, all that radiation probably caused. Anyway, let's
All
move
right.
on.
Go ahead.
Next up, we have Nico Collins of the Houston Texans. Collins was limited at practice today, yet doesn't seem to be threat to miss any playing time, just precautionary methods.
It'll be fine. We're not sure.
I don't
Moving
think
on.
the Texans can afford Nico sitting out. He had a torn ACL
No.
right now.
Fuck
No, they can't afford.
Next up, we got
They
Deon-
also just
ahead.
released CJ GJ.
Hey, bring him home. Bring him home.
How we
Keep
don't want
him-
that motherfucker
Hey,
home?
Keep him the
Y'all saw
keep
Nick
him
Sirianni
far
this
away.
morning. The reporter was like,
Sirianni's
Nick,
like, I like my
would
safety
you love to
room,
bring CJ back here? Nick goes, I'm just focused on the guys we have in the locker room right now. He said, fuck no.
No one
guy
wants
is a
that motherfucker.
headache, man.
Third time's a charm.
Hey,
That
the
guy's a
the
headaque.
Draymond Green of football. Right there.
Is CJ GJ the Daniel Tice? When
Okay,
Daniel Tice plays
Someone-
the-
Let's
the-
not
the-
disrespect Daniel Tice like
No, because Daniel Tice
Damn.
kept getting traded away and traded back to the Celtics like 4 different times.
Someone said that CJ Gardner Johnson is like an inside agent for the Eagles, bro. He goes in,
He just goes
fucks
everywhere.
other teams up, and then just comes back.
But like, why the okay, I get the Lions because that was their
The
comp that
Texans
year.
of all teams.
But why the Texans? What are the
Just
Texans?
cause fuck it, why not?
That's a defense.
Anyway.
They didn't even need to add anybody either.
Who the Texans?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The defense was fantastic.
Their defense is
It
already
was.
with Stingley, and then their D line, let alone.
Next
All
up, we
right,
got
let's
DeAndre
run-
Swift. He's got a hip injury. He was limited at practice Wednesday with the hip injury, which is coming a week after his reps were capped in week 3 due to a quad issue. Not the best news for the always fragile DeAndre Swift.
We knew
Could be
it was
looking
Surprise,
at an
surprise.
absence.
we
Could
knew
be
it was
looking at-
coming. Just the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Thank God I
next you
traded him.
have, what's his name? Kyle Monin guy.
Kyle Manon guy.
Manon guy?
From Rutgers, bro.
Kyle Monogamy.
New Jersey
Sneaky
legend.
waiver pickup if you're interested.
Next,
New
we
Jersey
got
legend, bro.
we got Mike Evans with a hamstring injury. What a surprise, Yusuf! What a surprise. No, I'm joking. Mike Evans has probably pulled his
We called
hamstring.
this.
We
True.
did, and that's why we're so high on our golden boy, Igbuka,
Igbuka.
because we knew Mike Evans at some point was going to go down with this hamstring. It's just age, and
We got the Godwin return, though.
the Godwin's coming back soon. Yep. Or is it this week he's coming back or next week?
Yeah, he looks like this week he's
This week?
practicing already.
Okay.
So
It's obviously he's been put on IR, so Mike Evans is looking to miss at least minimum of 4 games.
He hasn't been put on IR.
He hasn't.
No.
Well, they're reporting 3 to 4 weeks. Why don't they put? Unless they're hoping he comes back.
They're
after
reporting
that.
that, but him, like Mike Evans or the team, they haven't said anything.
Really?
All they've said is that he missed practice today,
Hmm.
which is
Mm.
odd. That's why I added that in there. It's odd. I've never really seen a situation
Interesting.
like
I've
this.
never seen that where you tell.
But yeah,
It's
no,
kind of
no
like
IR.
the Worthy situation where Worthy,
Yeah.
dislocated that shoulder. And
I thought he was
okay,
gonna be out for like 2 months.
at least, and then they said he's already practicing and he's on a route to even on fantasy right now it shows he's ready to play
Yeah.
this week. So
he avoided structural damage and ligament damage, so he got
hey,
lucky.
good for him. But obviously for the Igbuka owners out there, just be excited for that.
Yeah, and it could make for Chris Godwin's return to be a little bit more fruitful than it would have been if
I
Evans
think
was playing.
I will tell you guys this though: a sneaker pick on the waivers, Sterling Shepard. If you've been watching
Yeah.
those
He's
games,
been pretty involved in that offense.
Baker's been
Mhm.
kind of getting those slants in because Ikbuka has really been that deep threat for them.
Yeah.
Sterling
Yeah.
Shepard's really that Chris Godwin filler, that short, dump it off to him, those quick slants. So
That's a good pull.
yeah,
Go
Their
ahead,
wide,
Yusuf.
their wide receiver room just can't stay healthy, bro. Because McMillan too is like
yeah, McMillan's
fucking.
hurt, and then
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. CD's nuts. CD Lamb obviously did not practice Wednesday after literally practically snapping his fucking ankle in
that was
half. I don't know if you guys saw
disgusting.
that.
That was
It was
disgusting.
awful. But luckily it was a very high ankle sprain. He's expecting to miss 3 to 4 weeks. The only positive you could take away from this is that he's not been placed on IR, and the Cowboys don't have any plans of doing so.
Yeah.
There you go.
That sucks, though.
Right.
It's George Pickens'
Yeah.
seasons, by the way.
It
Oh,
is.
quick mention. I did make a trade yesterday. I traded Debo Samuel and Marvin Harrison for George Pickens. I might have overpaid, but literally none of you guys wanted either of those players. So
I don't think you would have got a lot from Marv the way.
That's what I'm
Cardinals have,
saying.
So I don't think it's the worst of trades, just because we saw what Debo was without Jaden Daniels.
yeah.
They won by 30, and Debo only had 4 points. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, Dak was not a big fan of that. He went crazy. But
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Go ahead, close us
Moving
out, Naoki.
Yeah. Lastly, we have the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, with a biceps injury. Mayfield was a limited participant practice on Wednesday due to a biceps injury. It's not ideal that the injury is to his throwing arm, but practicing in any capacity supports that he's on track to play this week.
He'll play.
he's not missing it.
He's a dog.
That's
gonna play.
one of the
He's a
game of the
dog.
weeks. 3-0 versus 3-0.
This is Baker fucking Mayfield we're
Yeah,
talking
they
about.
play all
bro.
close too.
Huh?
They play all close too.
They don't
No,
play
they
us.
don't play
No,
them
they don't play us.
close.
They own us.
They
They own
beat
us.
him.
They beat
Yeah, they
us.
beat these
I can't even
motherfuckers,
remember
man.
the last time we beat the Bucks. We lost to Baker twice,
Yeah.
or 3 times in the last 3 years. We lost to Tom Brady in the wild card.
Yeah.
What is it?
It might.
What do you think it is?
I just, well, you know what it is? Their defensive coordinator is really good with the blitz. I think our team struggles with the blitz.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's the way they play us. They got, listen, Vita
They
Vea in the middle.
forced Jalen to play quarterback.
You could say it like that because Vita Vea allows no running space at all. So even Saquon,
Vita has a fucking dog.
His
bro.
big ass, bro. He's
swear,
a
bro.
monster.
so
Anyway,
we'll see.
let's move on. Talk about Boomer Bust review for week 3.
Yeah, Yusuf,
I'll
please start us
us
off.
I don't want to talk too much about this. Dak Prescott, fuck you.
Did
Boom
someone say
projection
Dak
was,
Prescott?
no. Stop, not again. Boom projection was 27 points. He finished with 14 on
Oh wow, sorry,
Oh.
251 passing
251
yards.
251 yards and 1 passing touchdown, but he had those 2 fucking interceptions.
He
it would've
was fucking miserable.
dreadful, bro.
Atrocious. And not against who? Against who? The Chicago
Chicago.
Bears.
Which don't have the worst defense, but like,
it's not, but it's just
god
like,
damn.
bro, like even the
Chicago-
last pick he
Chicago
threw, you're
looks really
inside the
good.
5-yard line. Like I don't even know what he was like. What was he reading on that?
I don't know. It's Dak Prescott,
Yeah.
dude.
I'll take an L. It's fine. It's okay.
That's
I'll
fine.
live with
I'm
that.
taking an L too because I got Matthew Golden as my boom player for last week.
Yeah.
I had him at 15.3 and he finished with 10.1. Only 4 catches for 52 yards and a rush. But I mean, it's better than his last
Hey,
2 weeks.
I will tell you this though.
Yeah.
He looked
If you guys watched that game,
okay.
listen, if I'm the Green Bay Packers, I think I'm suspending Matthew Golden for a game. I don't know if you guys saw that throw, that catch he caught, where he had the
Oh.
whole end zone in front of him to run for 60 yards, and he just jogged it out of bounds. Like it's trying to be
I
like
think he
nonchalant.
thought he was closer out to
Just,
the
like if it just
I think he thought he was closer to out of bounds than he actually was.
we found our blooper.
I fucking tweaked, dog.
That was ridiculous. Imagine you got us a win though.
Hey, boom, boom, boom. I call this, listen, we all, I'm going to say this is a group effort because we all were high on Jordan Mason going into this year.
No, it was honestly primarily you.
Hey, Jordan
Yeah.
Mason, listen, Aaron Jones, fuck you. I hate Aaron Jones. I just want to put that out there. Hey, Grandpa. Listen, Jordan Mason, his boom projection was 18.6. He finished with 23.6 points on 16 carries for 116 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. And this was a game that the defense pretty much dominated by getting scores. So, let alone if Minnesota had those drives where the defense didn't score, God knows what he would have finished with. But
I started him.
once. Hey, I started him too. He won me one of my,
Yeah,
my leagues,
he-
having him in there.
He kept it respectful for me. Anyway,
Yeah.
Zay.
Yeah, do I need to?
Yeah.
My best player was J.K. Dobbins. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's move on. My bus player, right on the money once again. Calvin Ridley.
What do you know? Another Titan.
Yeah,
Yusuf,
buzz
no more
projection.
Titans, bro. No more Titans.
You're just
I'm
picking
not
on.
done.
You're just picking on him at this point,
I don't give
bro.
a fuck. I'm gonna keep going. Calvin Ridley, buzz projection was 8.5 points. He finished with 3.7.
I think
on
the
one
audience
catch
gets
for
it now.
27 yards. One catch for 27 yards. He was targeted 7 times.
That's the story
Titans-
with Calvin Ridley and the Titans, bro.
Yeah, the Titans
finished the
fucking
season
suck.
with like 352 targets and like 8 catches.
And guess what? Calvin Ridley got us once again with those off-season highlights.
Yeah, oh God, bro. Every
I was so high.
goddamn
I
year,
was so
bro.
high on him too going into the draft. I'm like, if you could sneak and get Calvin at the 6th, 7th round, like you won your league, you know. But,
Yep.
Okay, bro.
Stop.
Bro, stop.
Stop.
You did it to yourself.
Bro, I did it to myself. Damn, bro.
You did do it for yourself. Why would you do that? Anyway, moving on. Go to your buzz player pageant, please.
My buzz player was Travis Etienne. And now let me say this first. His buzz projection was 6.5 points. He finished with 11.6 points on 16 carries, 56 yards, and a rushing touchdown that came in garbage time. I was texting all of you guys mid-game talking about how I
Hit him with a
I
little
cooked.
jinx.
I hit him with a little jinx. I was cooking. In the same time, this is Travis Etienne's second bust that I had him on, and he got saved by a last-second touchdown. So still, it's not awful because he ended up with 11.6, which is still not good for
Yeah, it's not
a
terrible.
running back you'd have. And
Yeah.
it was still below his projection. His projection, I think, was 13 or 14, if I'm not mistaken. So still below his thing, but garbage time touchdown saving him. So
It's just fucking
Yeah.
garbage time touchdowns, man.
It is what it is.
I
It
jinxed
looks like we only had 2 W's this week. Jordan Mason and the bus
Calvin,
pick of
yeah.
Calvin Ridley. So it's cool.
We gotta pick it
Anyway.
up, boys.
We'll be all right.
We gotta
We'll be
pick
good.
it
got
up.
it this week.
Moving on.
This is the week.
Boom players of week 4. This is boom or bust, booming or busting, whatever the fuck you want to call it at this point.
Boom
My boom player. My boom player for this week is Cam Scattaboo of the New York Giants.
Scattaboo.
I love that name, bro.
Scattaboo.
I love his name.
Scatterbo.
His week 4 matchup is the LA Chargers, who
Yeah,
are
blow
currently
me.
the 5th ranked rushing defense in fantasy football. He's projected to score 14.26 points on fantasy. His boom projection is 18.5. There's no better way to kick this off than CTE man himself, Cam Scattaboo.
What's that meme video of the guy running through the walls? Have you guys seen that?
What?
What? No.
I gotta find it and send it to you guys.
Yeah.
I think some of you listening will know what I'm talking about, but I'll send
Yeah.
it to you guys. I'll send it.
We'll insert it in this clip. Why not? Cam Scattaboo seemed to be the only positive thing that the Giants had on Sunday night against Kansas City. He scored the Giants' only touchdown of the game in their 9-point outing. His matchup does not get any easier this week against the LA Chargers that currently rank 5th against the run. However, Scattaboo is heading into the week as New York's lead back for the first time in his career, and now with a new starting rookie quarterback, Jackson Dart,
White boy of the year.
my
Hey,
boy of the year.
about damn
He's
time.
named the starter of the New York Giants. It'll be a rookie backfield for the New York Giants, and that may surprise some folks. So we'll see how it goes. Additionally, the Chargers will be without Khalil Mack, who literally snapped his fucking elbow in half.
Disgusting, bro. That shit was disgusting.
Somehow didn't break it.
Yeah, thank God. This is definitely going to impact their rush defense a little bit. So keep an eye out for that. I'm aiming for Cam Scattaboo to have a good game. I still think the Giants get obliterated, however, because it's the Chargers. But moving on, Zay, you're a boom player.
Yep. We're gonna stay on the topic of the Chargers because my boom player is Lad McConkey, the runner-up white boy of the
Okay.
year. His matchup is obviously the New York Giants. His projection is 12.8, but I am expecting a huge game from McConkey. I'm sure there's been nothing more frustrating than being a Lad McConkey owner this year. Having
Yeah.
to watch Herbert throw dimes to a 32-year-old Keenan Allen and watch Quentin Johnson become Jerry Rice for absolutely no fucking reason. But week 4, gentlemen, is the Lad McConkey legacy game. Yes, the rumors are true. I am the one who gave Roma Dunze my blessing. And now the torch has been passed. I could take a wet shit that smells better than the New York Giants secondary. I expect 100 yards from McConkey, no less. Lad is a must start. What are you guys laughing about? There's
You-
nothing funny about this.
No, what's the name? So say that.
It's Lad
Lad-
McConkey.
Just think about
Lad McNuggets.
Rampage Jackson with Conor McGregor. That's the only thing I can
It's
say.
Lad McNuggets.
I'm Lad McNugget.
I got scared for a second there.
I would pull to Charles Barkley. This whole shit would go in flames.
Oh, it would have been over.
I love my corporate job.
Imagine your boom player, please. Holy shit.
My boom player is.
Did anyone peep how Majid spelled Tyreek Hill, by the way?
Hey, you know what's funny?
When he was
my
doing
friend,
the packet?
listen, just listen.
Can you?
In my defense, my friend was with me
Okay.
in my room when I was doing it. Wait, that sounded wrong. Okay, but listen, I literally spelled
What?
it.
Doing what?
Okay, stop. I put it I put it Tariq, not Tyreek. I put
You put
T-A-R.
Tariq,
I put
Tariq
Tyreek
Scooble?
Hill.
T-A-R-I-K.
Fuck it, we
Tariq
ball.
Scooble.
Fuck
But
it.
my boom player is Tyreek Hill Monday night in those beautiful alternate uniforms. I don't know if you guys saw the Dolphins with the repping this week. Those jerseys are tough as shit.
Shit looks fire, yeah.
They are playing the New York Jets.
What a Monday slate.
Awful, bro. Broncos,
Fucking Monday slate.
Bengals, Dolphins, Jets, bro.
Who the fuck came up with that?
Cam Scatterboo.
I
did
promise
it.
you, both games are gonna come down to the wire.
Cam
NFL knows what we
Scatterboo
know.
came up with the Monday night.
Yeah, it's
slate.
gonna be like the best Monday Night Football in 30
promise
years.
To watch it be, yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
gonna have like
It's-
250-point games.
His week 4 PPR projection is 14.7 points. I have his boom PPR projection pretty high at 22.3. Surprising, staying pretty high for Tyreek Hill, but obviously we know what the Dolphins have been these last couple of years, so there's nothing more to.
Hey man, 2
Really
years
put on
ago,
that?
22 points would have been a bust.
That's what I'm saying. So these last 2 years, we know what the way the Dolphins are going, which is unfortunate. But Tyreek Hill, aka the fantasy football legend, we know that he's going to be expecting a big week only because that Jets secondary is ranked 22nd in the league right now, or their defense as a whole. So Sauce Gardner, in my opinion, I've been said this. I think Sauce Gardner is overrated. I'm gonna stand by that. I think he has more success with Ice Spice than he did, or Sexy Red, whoever it was he was with, than success on the Jets. That's all I'm saying. So I expect a big game from Hill, as well as Jalen Waddle dealing with the injuries he is.
Yeah.
He's questionable, so I don't know if he's announced.
He's
out
always
yet.
questionable. He's been questionable.
Exactly.
since he came
So
to the
I don't
league.
know his what he's gonna be doing, but
Has been balling though.
huh?
Jalen Waddle's been balling.
He had that touchdown last week, but I think Tyreek is gonna finally have a
It would be
You know what
nice
I
to
found
see.
out?
It would be nice to see.
You know what I found out today?
Please tell.
Tua Tagovailoa is right-handed, but his dad forced him to learn how to throw with his left hand because his dad's left-handed.
Yeah, and he plays like it.
So is the CTE genetic?
I think the CTE is genetic.
I think he's trying to play like his dad right now.
What kind of fuck shit is that, bro?
Can you believe that shit?
Imagine your own father wanting to see you fail like that. That's
That's
actually
insane.
insane.
Word. Well, it all makes sense now.
Let's
Honestly.
move on. God.
Yusuf, start us off with your first bus player, please.
Yes, I have Jerry Jeudy of the Cleveland Browns. His matchup is against the Detroit Lions this week. His projection this week is 11.3 points. His bust projection is 7.1. I am confused as to what the fuck I watched on Sunday with the Browns and Packers, but
Hey, bro.
that was disgusting.
Shout out Browns
anyway.
defense, bro.
Shout out
Jordan,
Myles Garrett,
run!
bro.
Jordan, run!
Jordan!
Jordan!
That was fucking hilarious. Bro, Myles Garrett was having a day.
Oh, he was fucking.
Bro, is he leading? I think he's leading the league in sacks right now, isn't
He's
he?
leading whatever the fuck he wants to.
He's
deep
he's
boy.
Whatever he
defensive player of
wants.
the year right now, starting for
Deep
sure.
boy. Anyway, Jerry Jeudy that game, he had one catch for 17 yards on Sunday. He was targeted 5 times by Joe Flacco. And yes, his matchup this week is an absolutely horrendous line secondary that ranks 23rd
God
in
damn.
fantasy football against receivers this year so far. The only wide receiver one that I've watched play this year that doesn't get schemed open more than Jeudy is Malik Neighbors. Flacco will not cut it, and frankly, this Browns offense is just dreadful. Yes, the secondary sucks, but after watching what Aiden Hutchinson's led pass rush did to Lamar Jackson on Monday, sacking him
Huge.
7 times,
Huge.
they are going to assault that Browns O-line.
Hey,
Flacco
aside
will
from
need to get
Mark
a pass
Andrews,
off.
aside from Mark Andrews, bro,
Bro, I hadn't seen a team blitz that much.
I
in
swear,
a
bro.
long time.
Zay Flower, bro. I don't even know why I started Zay Flowers, bro.
But I didn't expect the Aiden Hutchinson like.
Especially with the injury he came back from with the broken leg.
I didn't expect
to
the
have
effect to be
energy,
that fast.
Yeah. He's a
Yeah,
dog.
he
He's
looks
a dog.
fantastic, bro. And that Lions pass rush was beautiful that day. I don't know. They made the Ravens O-line look like butter.
I mean, he had a few issues here and there. He had some penalties, but like,
Yeah.
all
But
in
that
all,
comes
especially
with it
with
when you're
the
playing that
fumble.
aggressive.
Yeah, forced the fumble on Derrick Henry as well.
And by the way, Derrick Henry,
You gotta fix that up.
Yeah, he got benched for the rest of the game after
Yeah.
that.
If you think about it, that's two
two
losses.
crucial fumbles.
that led to both losses though. If you
Mhm.
think about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were in kneel formation.
And he is
He's
not
fu-
someone.
he's-
He's not someone who fumbles, bro.
He's fumbled every week.
Yeah, he is
Week
not
2 he
someone-
got lucky because he got recovered.
Yeah. He had
Yeah.
3 fumbles, I think, all of last season.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. So
We'll see.
anyway. Actually, no, 3 fumbles since he
By
went
the
to
way,
Baltimore.
if all of you had dementia, right, and you forgot everything from last year, would you believe me if I told you Jerry Jeudy finished top 5 in receiving yards last year?
I wouldn't say I'm shocked.
I'm,
because
you know what?
Because of
If-
how good Judy. It's just the QB situation's what's shocking. It's who's throwing him the ball.
I'll remember. I remember it was the Broncos game, bro.
He had like 280 yards or some shit.
He went ballistic.
But
that
he still
game.
finished top 5.
But if you look at
Yeah.
Judy's history, like Judy was never bad.
Whenever I think of Jerry Jeudy, I just think of Steve Smith.
Oh no, Judy was
No.
pretty fucking ass in Denver, bro.
No,
It wasn't
you
fully his
okay.
fault,
I think
but-
it was more of he was more of a diva than it was his fault. Like in college, coming straight out of college.
He was ass, bro.
No,
on
okay,
the Broncos.
but let
He
me
was
tell you this.
ass.
It's like Marvin Harrison. You're in college dominating. You're gonna come in the league thinking you're gonna dominate, but you realize you're playing with big boys now. But again, yes, he was ass with the Broncos. But again,
I would have liked
who
to
was
see
the
him with
Broncos
Bo
QB?
Nix, though. I would have loved to see
he
him
had
with Bo
Zach
Nix.
Wilson at QB when he was there. Who else did he have
I
besides Zach
get it,
Wilson?
but his attitude.
Yeah, okay, that's more of a locker
And
room issue. It's not
he-
about him playing ass
There
necessarily.
are highlights that you can find out there of him actually being terrible at football.
Yeah,
but
it
you
was
still
not good.
okay. He
And the
probably
whole
played.
Steve Smith beef.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. That
Hilarious.
shit was hilarious.
But Steve
Yeah, I
Smith
loved
called
it.
out some real shit, bro.
But again,
Yeah.
okay, he did. Okay, let's say he did play bad, right? He had some bad games, whatever, right? But at least you know the potential he has. So it's like what I'm saying is like when he went to another team, when he went to like let's say the Browns, I think the more shocking of it, it's not him doing good. It's more about the person throwing the ball. You got a 42-year-old throwing him the ball, and he's dropping 280 yards, like you're saying.
I get it.
Which is the exact reason why I think he's gonna have a shit week this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly against that defense.
Moving on, Zay. This one hurts my soul.
Yeah, I got a hot one for y'all.
Damn.
I got James Cook as my bus player for this week. His week 4 matchup is the New Orleans Saints. His PPR projection is 18 points, and my bus projection is 10.3. I know this is a tough one, but I want you guys to just hear me out just a little bit. So the New Orleans Saints are one of the worst things to hit the TV screens since that one day Yusuf and Magic can tell you about. But one thing they can do is limit a running back. Week 1, they held James Conner to 39 rushing yards. Week 2, they held CMC to 55 rushing yards. And week 3, they held Kenneth Walker with no Charbonnet to 38 rushing yards. Now you can look back at those weeks and you can talk about, you know, the 1-yard touchdowns here and there, the receiving work from Christian McCaffrey in that 1 week. I think he still had like 20 points because of the receiving work that he put in. And I think that would be a fair counter to my argument. However, what James Cook has done this season has been all from on the ground. His receiving statistics and receiving usage are subpar in comparison to his previous seasons. I like Josh Allen's chances of stealing a touchdown here and there. I see a 3-4 touchdown game with multiple rushing touchdowns from Josh Allen this week. I just think it's just how a matchup versus the Saints would play out. But even on the rare shot the Saints let him in the end zone, I think they stop him just enough on the ground for a relatively below average game from the breakout star running back. I think you guys should ride with me if you're interested. I can't blame you if you start James Cook. I mean, he's been
Arguably second, third best running back.
That's what I'm
aside
saying.
From CMC and
I can't blame
Jonathan
you guys.
Taylor.
It's kind of like what's a call that you had last week? Alvin Kamara, when you called him a bust and he dropped like
last year,
generational
38
40 points.
No, I called him a bust, and he had like 3 or 4 points. Like he didn't do great.
No, he had 10 points.
Yeah.
But you're like your
There was
call
another call that I
bad.
had last year that like I was a bust player, and that guy had like
I think it
40.
was Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Might have been.
Was Brees
Either
Hall.
way, it's one of those things that can go really good or really bad. But
Mhm.
there's something sneaky about the Saints, bro. I don't know what it is, but they can really, for years now, they've been able
Yeah.
to.
They've been keeping it
Played
close.
really well against the
They've been
run.
I think obviously them having Cameron Jordan or whatever his name is. I don't even
Cam Jordan.
Yeah, Cam Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, like having him there, that defensive presence, just let alone their linebacker room. I get what you're saying here.
They're run stoppers, bro.
They are run stoppers, and I get what you're saying. James Cook hasn't been involved, but James Cook has that ability to be part of a pass game. I know this year hasn't really looked like that, but is the game in Buffalo or in New Orleans?
Ooh.
Nolans.
It's in
Yeah,
New Orleans. Okay,
Nolans.
so
Think so.
in the dome. I like the idea you brought up of Josh stealing some rushing touchdowns. I just don't think the bust PPR projection will be that low to that extent, 10.3. I think maybe he's around that 14 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be around there. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm not like mad at this.
No, yeah, I can't blame you.
He's bound to
But
have one of these. It's just the way the Saints been playing this
Yusuf,
year.
all I'm gonna say is don't be surprised if he doesn't give you the numbers that you want this week.
Again,
Yeah, well,
the Saints.
I'm
I'm
not telling
I-
you to bench him. I'm not telling you to bench him.
I still gotta start him
Yeah.
because James Cook, like he was my second running back pick. So
But I will say this: the Saints have surprised us this year. So
Mhm.
that has been.
they have.
I'm coming with heat this week.
Hold on, forgive me, boys. I think that game is gonna be played in Highmark Stadium in Buffalo.
Okay, yeah. So
So,
he's
yeah.
getting his numbers.
all right.
Saints in the
Anyway, last bus player.
My
so
bus
we gotta
player
make
this
this one a quick one.
week, DK Metcalf from the Steelers. Week 4 matchup is against the Minnesota Vikings. Last week's defense looked amazing. His Week 4 PPR projection is 12.3 points. I know it's not a lot in your guys' eyes, but going into this year, DK Metcalf is a number one option, number one on the Steelers. And fantasy-wise, he was picked up, I don't want to say in a sense, but
He's been
in the run
fucking
4th to
wank.
6th.
Wank.
Yeah, so he's been getting around the average where he's at, that 12, 11, all 3 weeks, but his bust PPR projection is 6.7 this week. The Steelers have been a very interesting team this season, looking like a bunch of retired grandmas just put on a team.
Yep.
But they have that,
It is a retirement. home.
it's a retirement home, but they just have that experience, having all those vets there. So Jalen Ramsey coming up with big plays here and there. DK has been a letdown this year for being a number one option, like I said, scoring around 10 to 11 points. I think DK is going against the highest ranked fantasy defense as of now, which is that stunning performance by the Vikings secondary last week. Isaiah Rodgers, man, I can't believe the Eagles didn't sign him. I know we didn't have the money for it because we're saving him, but that boy looked nasty last week. Getting 2 touchdowns. I don't think I've ever seen that, by the way, in a game. Like he had an interception all the way to a touchdown.
Mhm.
He punched out a fumble, spun around, picked it up, juke move, and took it all the way. And then he had a third. It was either a second pick or a third forced fumble.
I think it was another forced fumble.
Yeah, as a DB,
He did all that in the.
Incredible.
He
was
did
looking-
it all in the first half.
That's what I'm saying. He was looking like Zach Bond, peanut punching everything out. It was kind of insane. And it's not like they played against bad receivers. You had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins last week. So I don't see DK having a good game, let alone the games in Munich or I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere in Ireland or something. I think it's Ireland.
Some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Make sure we keep them there after the game too. Anyway, let's move on. Plug in, pull out, week 4. Zay, you know the drill. Read the
Yep.
names out. We'll say plug in, pull out. We'll make this a quick speed run it.
Yep.
Let's go.
First player, Marvin Harrison Jr. versus Seattle Seahawks. What are we doing?
Pull out.
I'm going to shock everyone. Plug in this week. I think too much shit has been talked these last. I think he's been a bust.
Those drops were hard.
Those drops were horrendous, and I think he heard the noise this week from all the analysts, Stephen A. talking shit, everyone from Get Up.
I mean, you fucking hope so.
Yeah, you hope so. That's what I'm saying. But again, it's a divisional game, must win in a sense. Losing that tough
It's
loss
just
to the
worst thing
49ers
that
last
can
week.
happen when you're trying to build chemistry with Kyler Murray,
It's-
who
Facts.
doesn't
It's
even
not.
want to throw you the ball.
Facts.
Yeah, that's the reason why I say pull out.
I
is that he's
just-
playing
I
like
per-
shit and they're not
He's
throwing
been
him the
playing
ball.
shit, but I just think this week, I think both him and Kyler are gonna see eye to eye. No, he needs to play better, and Kyler's gonna be on a hot seat if he's dropping balls for him. So,
Yeah.
I think
Devon Witherspoon's
Yeah.
also back this week.
Yeah.
No injury designation for the
him,
cornerback.
though.
So
That's why Monty ran his bitch ass over too.
Facts.
All right,
Anyway.
next up we got Keon Coleman versus the New Orleans Saints. What are we doing?
Plug in.
plug him in.
you can plug him in. I don't like that Saints secondary that much. I'm gonna be
Starting
honest with
him?
you guys.
I'm starting him.
All right, I think I'd start him too. low-key.
Kool-Aid let me
Yeah.
down, bro. Kool-Aid let
All
me
right,
down.
next up
Anyway.
we got the returning from suspension Jordan Addison versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. What are we doing?
I love you, Addison. Bench.
Welcome back. Pull out.
Pull out.
Yeah.
Pull out. Listen, I love Addison. I'm
It's
high
not,
hope.
it's not time yet.
Yeah, he has Wentz. I get it, someone that's throw, but Pittsburgh first game back.
That's tough. That's a tough matchup.
No
to come
You
back
just
chemistry.
have
to.
to see it how it works with him on your bench.
Too many
If he
receivers.
gets you like 15, 16 points, that's cool.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, listen, Addison as a flex nowadays with the team they have, I'm happy with 12 plus.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
you
it's
got
good that he's not coming off an injury.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's
Next
move
up,
this
we got
going.
Tony Pollard versus the Houston
Pull
Texans.
him
Pull out.
Pull
I
out.
don't anything with a Titan. I'm saying
Oh,
pull.
no way.
Yeah, no, fuck no.
Houston's ass, but pull up.
No, you guys don't realize how close I was to picking Calvin Ridley as my bust player this week.
Oh, I
again.
believe you.
Again.
Oh,
I was
believe
this
you.
close.
I believe
Hey,
almost did it.
Pollard's still gonna get a game-winning touchdown or like a garbage time touchdown.
That should piss me off. Yeah,
Alright.
pull him out. He's
Next
ass.
up, we got the ever so disappointing so far Drake London versus the Washington
Redemption game.
Redskins.
I'm plugging in. I'm plugging in.
Redemption game. Plug in.
Penis has to
Yeah.
play good this week. Or
Yeah.
he's getting benched for Kirk.
I would love to see a great game from London. For me, I'm pulling out still. I
Lat-
need to see it happen.
But
Understandable.
Lattimore ass though. I think he'll cook Lattimore.
I don't know.
That's me.
Lattimore is ass. Benjamin St. Just is ass too.
That's AJ's son.
What a pull.
His
They're
cousin
they're
plays
both AJ's
fucking
kids.
center back in Germany. Baller though. I'm gonna be that ass.
True.
Why do you hold that?
Jeremiah
Insane pull.
Jeremiah St. Justa is a baller. I'm gonna say it like that.
All right,
But-
staying on
Turning
the
up
topic
90.
of New Orleans. Staying on the topic of New Orleans, we got center back Chris Olave versus the Buffalo Bills.
center back.
CTE. Hey, I'm pulling out. I'm pulling out against the Buffalo.
He had one of the craziest stat lines I've seen in a long time.
the 10 or 12
10 catches
with,
for
like,
56 yards, bro.
That's insane, bro.
It's because
15.6
the way
points.
Because Rattler's a bag of shit.
Rattler just throws dump off. So like it might be Rattler's the best thing that's ever probably happened to Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave.
Yeah, but not the best thing that's happened in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Wild take. Plug in.
I'm
Not
not
a-
mad at it.
I'm not mad
The
about
10 catches is a great thing to see.
but
if
you're
I'm
playing
allowed
in
to.
Yeah.
Buffalo and Buffalo's defense.
Shit, something's gonna happen.
Their secondary
Something's
suck.
gotta happen.
Their
their
secondary
does
suck.
I think
suck.
the pressure will just get there quick enough though. But
Next
You
up, we
skipped
got-
one. You skipped one.
Next up, we got Ricky
Pearsall.
Pearsall versus the
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars. How we feel
Plug.
about this?
Talk
Yeah,
closer.
I'm-
Who's playing
plugging him in.
QB this week? Max still or
I mean, Brock is
Purdy.
trending in the direction of playing, but it seems like I would rock out with Mac while you can and make sure Brock's 100% when he comes back.
oh yeah, Juwan Jennings is
Especially
questionable,
with the
too.
medical.
I plug in.
Rock
Yeah.
out with your
Plug in
rock
for
out.
sure. Ricky, bro. Ricky's like that, bro.
Hey, he's nice,
Ricky's
bro.
like that.
Hey, that was your cuff player too. I know you're happy now.
So I'm happy as fuck, bro. I'm very happy.
He's been good.
Yeah.
I feel it. Next up, we got Trey Benson from the versus the Seattle Seahawks. Excuse
Stall,
me.
plug in. Plug in.
Pull out. I love
Plug
Benson.
in.
I'm hyped
Plug
for him.
in, plug in.
That Seattle D
Plug
line.
in.
Nope. He's not doing it against that D line.
That Seattle D line got clapped in
Hey.
week one.
Against who? Against who?
Us.
CMC. I'm not hating on Benson. I don't know, bro. Trey Benson, 11-12. If you're happy with 11-12 fantasy points as a starting
Bro,
running
but
back,
you
by
gotta
all means,
look.
plug
You
it
gotta
in.
look at what James Conner does in that offense. It gets like a bunch of red zone.
However- Yeah,
red zone.
touchdowns.
I will
But he's a
counter
bigger
you. I
back.
will counter you, Yusuf.
James Conner's been asked
because
this
I
year.
have Trey Benson. It sucks to say this, but there's a huge difference between Trey Benson and James Conner.
Yeah.
Trey Benson's
True.
tiny as shit,
Trey
He
Benson
is- he is
Trey
small.
Benson is like the first two that
but
James
he's
Conner's
fast as fuck.
He is fast. So, but are you gonna bet on a breakout touchdown? Inside
I'm gonna
the
bet on
five?
some good receiving work. I'll tell you
and-
that.
I'll tell you
I'm a
this.
bet on the breakout touchdown. I think it'll happen.
I don't think the rushing statistics will be anything crazy, but
Is he
can
part of the
work in
receiving game though?
Yes.
Okay, so if he's part of the receiving,
I mean, even with Connor in, he had a game with what, like 5 catches,
He did.
6 targets, and like 60 yards or some shit. He can work in the receiving game, but he is not as big as James
Yeah.
Conner. He's not the
Yeah.
scoring threat that James Conner always was.
That's
Next
true.
up, we got a hot bucket of wet shit. Ashton Genty versus the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, no.
Buzz,
If there's a
question mark?
there's
You
a
see
game,
the Raiders
Buzz?
owner talking about some load management, bro?
Yeah, I
like,
don't
go
know
win
what
a
he's talking
football game, bro.
what he's talking about? He said,
football, man.
what did he say? He's talking about Katie or who was he talking about? Load
Some
management. He
bullshit
said someone. He
in a
said
different
Kawhi
sport,
Leonard.
mind you.
Kawhi Leonard. He said,
Yeah.
"You don't
Yeah,
see
bring
the
up the
Bulls-
guy who's getting fucking
who's playing
Investigated.
82
going to
games
prison, probably.
prison and a guy
Yeah.
that has an 82 game window to play compared to you playing 16 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, Trey
Go
Tucker,
win a
though.
fucking football
Hey.
game, bro.
Hey, Trey Tucker though.
Hey, I'm starting him in my flex. Trey Tucker's in,
Yeah, that was
That boy
great.
went crazy.
What they
3
lose by?
tutties.
30.
and he had 40 points. That was like 20.
he had
30.
40 though.
He had 3 touchdowns.
Moving
for like
on.
100 something.
Yeah, moving on.
Uh,
Last one.
pull
Higgins.
out.
Don't talk. Hey,
Pull
everyone,
out. Pull out.
Do y'all remember that game?
I remember.
Year?
Yep, for the playoffs. I remember that when they had the hope for the playoffs. That was a crazy game. But
And I'm saying that Denver defense is not what everyone thought it was gonna
Okay.
be.
yeah, and guess what?
What did
You
Quentin
make a
Johnson
great-
do?
Hey, you're
You
right.
make a
You're
good
right.
point.
And guess what?
You
Guess
make
what?
a
On Pat
great
Surtain,
point.
by the way.
You're making every point you're making is
Bench
great.
him.
Bench him the fuck
Bench
out.
him. Yeah.
Get him the fuck out of here.
You forgot. It's still Jake Brown and throwing the ball.
All right. Naoki, new
Yes,
segment.
new segment.
Take over.
Take the show.
Yeah, it's kind of a piggyback off of last week and the first few weeks, but this week we're gonna start a new segment called "It's Time to Have a Combo About." So it's kind of a more first take-esque segment. I want to read out some statistics for you guys in regards to who we're gonna bring up in this first segment. All right, third-year quarterback for the Houston Texans, CJ Stroud, had a disappointing year 2 last year. I think we're all aware of that after having an amazing year 1. Through 3 games.
I might cry, bro. Don't read this.
Through 3 games this year,
Yeah.
he has attempted 89 passes, completed 57 for a 64% completion percentage, has just under 600 yards at 599, 6.7 average, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, has been sacked 8 times, and sits at a 76.9 rating with a 40.1 QBR. This is year 3 now of CJ Stroud. Guys, I want to pose the question. Is CJ Stroud on fraud watch?
Oh, 100%. It
Listen.
hurts me.
It hurts to say
But
this,
yes.
but Yusuf, something I do want
No.
to put out though.
No,
No, listen,
no.
just listen.
It's time
We've
to stop.
given-
We can't make him any more
I
excuses.
don't want to. Okay, but again, listen. Burrow. How many years have we kept giving Burrow the excuse of his O-line sucks, he's getting injured? Like,
because he went out there and threw for
Time
5,000
out.
yards
Time
and
out.
50
I'm not saying- I'm not
touchdowns
saying
last
that's
year.
Burrow.
Back in the NFL last year
I
with no
get you.
O-line.
Listen.
He made it to the Super Bowl with no O-line.
Okay, but again, first of all, that defense that year they went to the Super Bowl was fucking top 3.
It doesn't
That's number
matter.
one.
Joe Burrow was
Okay,
a top 5 receiver.
I get you.
Quarterback.
But again,
Quarterback.
he has everyone to throw to. I'm not trying to back up CJ Stroud, but he's literally losing every receiver he can. He doesn't even have 2 seconds to throw the ball. He has looked like shit. I'm not getting wrong, but you could tell 2 things on the Texans. You could see his hesitation from he knows he's gonna get hurt. He's just throwing it away.
I get it. It's dark.
And
over there.
we need to start having a conversation. I don't think it's CJ. D'Amico Ryan needs to be on the watch. I love D'Amico Ryan, but he's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
Okay? And I think he's a great defensive coordinator. Head coach, though, we got to start having conversations of getting CJ Stroud either a better
I'm
offensive
not mad
coordinator.
about that, but there's a certain point. A team can fail you. Don't get me wrong.
But it's crazy to
But
look at him like that quick
but-
compared to how much time we gave
Look at
Kyler,
the time.
Herbert.
I don't give Kyler any time.
But
I
I'm
think Kyler's a bag of shit.
I agree with you. But I'm
Kyler
saying we're
Murray
talking about
is
how the league
horseshit.
has looked. We're talking about how the league has looked with Herbert. I love Herbert. I think Herbert is nowhere near to disrespect Herbert with this convo. But I'm saying I'm telling you, I'm not disrespecting him. I love Herbert.
Brother.
But again, CJ Stroud has 2 playoff wins. Okay, he does have 2 playoff wins. Kept that game with the Chiefs. Obviously, that second time they played. All I'm just saying is, I think it's just we need to see at least 5 games, hopefully later this year, where he gets someone back. That's what I think.
I'll interfere.
Please.
Since that week 1 moment where CJ Stroud pulled Caleb Williams aside and said, "Hey, bro, you got to learn from this, bro."
I mean, I'm yelling.
Learn- All right. Since that week 1 moment where CJ Stroud pulled Caleb Williams to the side and say, "Hey, learn from this and you're going to grow from this." CJ
I've
Stroud.
seen this. I've
He
seen
tried
this.
low broing
I saw
him.
these stats.
I
Y'all
saw
ready?
this. I've seen this.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
CJ Stroud has thrown for 3,832 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. Okay? Caleb Williams, since that moment, 3,989 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. Since that moment.
Mind you, that's a second-year QB trying to little bro someone.
Yep.
All I gotta say, CJ Stroud, you gotta.
It's
and
that
you guys
shit.
know
It's
me.
that shit that pisses
Our
me off
audience,
with CJ.
our audience knows us. I'm a huge CJ Stroud advocate
We
and
all
fan.
are, bro. We
I
all
love
are.
him. He has been abysmal, bro, and you can't cut him any more slack. I get it. The offensive line sucks, but he has an option. Nico, yes, he gets hurt, but Nico's available right now. He can't hit a pass for shit. Go watch the Bucks game, bro. It was awful to watch.
That was
3
a bad one.
times
That was
in
a
the
bad
end
one.
zone, he was open, and he missed
You're not
the
wrong.
throw.
Yes,
3 times.
you're right. You're right on
I
that.
can't
And I
cut
think-
him some
I
But
think-
last week he did have 23 though.
I think what that game showed, though, is that it's not all the Texans' fault. CJ Stroud is, kind of the.
He needs
to pick up his
work.
shit. No. Like, there's no denying that. I just think it's just concerning to just put him straight into fraud alert. I'm just saying, letting the time that he's had.
Brother, let me
That's what
tell
I-
you this.
that's what I
He's
just
been,
Legend.
he's been ass in the NFL longer than he's been good.
Okay,
That's true.
Okay, he's been in the league for 2 years. We're not counting last year, bro. Last year,
No, we
What
have
do you
to.
mean
We
we're
have
playing
to,
last
though.
year?
he had no one last year. He had no one last year.
Can't
He had
not
10
count
he had-
an NFL season.
Nico Collins for 11 games had 1,200 yards. Nico Collins was on route, aside from maybe Jamar Chase, to be the leading receiver in the NFL. Nico went down. The whole team went down from there.
I get
They
you.
lost
It
a
was
second
tough
receiver,
with injuries, but
then-
you recover. You recover.
How's he recovering? You got Tank Dell snapping his leg in a playoff game.
Okay,
Like, how are you supposed
I understand. I know it's been tough, but it shouldn't be for the caliber player that he showed he was.
He got it. Yeah, I'm not denying. I'm not giving him a pass for this.
It
Saying
is
he's
so far and beyond.
There's no reason
low.
why they should be 0-3 right now. There should be
Absolutely
no reason.
no reason.
They should, if anything, they should be 3-0. If you look at all games, you should have not lost that Jacksonville game.
And the primary
That
the
Bucs game
primary
they should've
person to
won.
blame is
Okay.
who is it?
I'll
CJ
give
Stroud,
you.
yes,
I'll give you
precisely.
I'll give you a perfect comparison. Brock Purdy last year lost every single one of his receivers either due to injury or due to retardation. All right, I'm talking about Deebo Samuel. All right, and
the
Brandon
James Harden.
Our offensive
Yep.
line, was one of the worst offensive lines in football last year. He didn't have a great year last year, but if you compare his fucking numbers last season compared to CJ Stroud, it was night and day. It's
Yeah.
not even
But the
close.
difference is, we're talking about Big Dick Brock right now, though.
Oh, now he's Big Dick Brock, but you guys are calling him the non-top 15 QB. So you guys gotta pick and choose.
I
here.
didn't call him that. Don't group me in with that shit.
You said he wasn't a top 15 QB.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not. He's dog
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. That's what I said. You said he's not a top 15 QB.
No, I didn't call
All
him
right,
big
all right,
dick.
all right.
Rage-
We're
rage-based
we're
successful.
we're getting off track. We're getting off
Rage-based
track. We're
successful.
getting a little bit off track.
Go ahead.
Bottom
All
line,
Yes,
CJ Stroud
is on fraud watch.
He's on fraud watch. Yes. Moving on.
Okay.
All right, next up, after the benching of Michael Penix Jr. in the last game against the Panthers, seeing Kirk Cousins go in for the second-year quarterback, I want to pose a question to you fellas. Kirk Cousins was not the real problem in Atlanta.
He was
Correct.
the problem.
Nope. Kirk Cousins.
He was
Brother-
a problem.
He was a problem, but he was not the problem.
He was
Again,
a
I'm gonna
problem,
go.
but
Some
he's
of
not
those
the
fucking
coach.
football games
Yes.
after the Tampa Bay game, because that's where it all started to spiral.
He got hurt.
He did get hurt, but fuck me, that was some pitiful fucking
Can,
football.
can I tell you guys what Kirk Cousins
The
is?
Chargers game, that was the worst game I've ever seen Kirk Cousins play in a fucking NFL uniform.
I'm telling you this. Kirk Cousins, I know he made it to the playoffs a couple times with Minnesota, but that's just because their division at the time was shit. The lines were not what they were now. Kirk Cousins is like a Derek Carr, okay? He's not good enough to ever get you deep in the playoffs or get you a Super Bowl, but he's not ass enough where he's going to get you a top 5, top 10 lottery draft pick, okay? That's what I'm saying. But again, my situation is there is no reason why the talent that Atlanta has right now, and I get it, Penis looked better than Kirk did towards the end of the year, and that's why they decided.
We can't be too harsh on Michael Penix.
We can't be harsh because I love the
I
guy,
don't want
and
this
think-
convo to leak into that.
It's not.
'cause
But all I'm saying
he
is
has
this
time.
is I think Penis is better than Kirk. I just don't think Kirk is the reason. I think Raheem Morris is the reason. I think they need to fix that coaching.
Raheem Morris.
Yes.
Raheem Morris.
I agree.
Offensive
think-
coordinator needs to go.
But
Who's
Kirk
it?
Cousins was bad.
He was bad, but I don't think it's like Yusuf said. He was a problem. I don't think he was the problem.
Okay, but with the
This is a
weapon,
big problem.
this is like the complete polar opposite of CJ Stroud, by the way.
He has all the
The
weapons. Yes,
fucking
I know.
weapons
He has
were-
Bijan.
Darnell Mooney-
Mooney was such a sleeper pick last year for fantasy owners. Darnell
God.
Mooney was.
Yeah, you
Darnell
know.
Mooney was fire. Obviously, he has Drake London. In my opinion, I'm high on Drake London. I told you guys last time. I think
But he
Drake
even
London's
has
first.
Tyler Algier to back up Bijan Robinson.
I
Like,
know, and
and the
Cal-
O line is
yeah.
not that bad. It looked pretty bad last week. Don't get me wrong, but the O line is not that bad. They
I
have
think
some
at
Pro
the end of the
Bowlers
day,
on
and
that
then
O-line.
I don't think they should look at this one game like he said because I think
No,
it's-
not at all.
yeah.
It was a tough.
It was a
L,
tough loss,
Don't get me wrong.
and I just think it's more front office issues than it is player issues.
Certainly the front office. Certainly the coaching decisions they've made
I'm telling you, I don't know.
in the past and now. Like I don't know how some
Is
people
Arthur?
still.
Is Arthur Smith still their
Right,
coordinator right now?
look, bro.
Arthur Smith's the coordinator in Pittsburgh.
Okay, he
Yeah.
moved, but he was there last year. That's what I was.
And their offense has looked better than Atlanta's, to be completely fucking honest, with a bunch of grandmas.
When I
Just
see, I'm
saying.
sorry, when I'm seeing Drake London on that team and not getting what he's getting,
Which
that's how I know
then this whole conversation just points Raheem Morris.
it is. And
That's,
that's
that's
what, I
what I'm
think.
saying.
And that's
We
what I
know,
It's the only place you can look.
we know this.
That's
He's
what
a
I personally think.
coordinator who should not have a head coaching. I'm just gonna be real, bro. He's cool. You changed the culture a little bit in Atlanta. You guys looked great in the early going in last season. You look like shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. You look like garbage. You're living off of those 2 wins that you had last year in
Bro,
Philly
getting mercy ruled
and
by
Tampa.
Carolina.
Like, it's a wrap, dude. Like, I don't think he should be. I don't think he will be the coach at the end of the year if this trajectory continues. I don't think he should be, and I don't think he will be. If Atlanta,
Bro,
with
you can't play Minnesota like that and then turn around and do what you did. That is
like there's no excuse. The talent level that you have on this squad, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, you are loaded on offense.
Yep.
it might be
Michael
one of the
Penix.
best like offensive weapon teams in the NFL.
Bro, you have a great offensive line. Like there's no reason for you to
I
look
wouldn't say
this
great,
ugly.
but it's
Solid.
serviceable. It's
You have a
serviceable.
solid offensive line. There's no reason for you guys to look this abysmal. Darnell Mooney looks fantastic. He was great last year. He was great last year.
He was, yeah, he was.
He was more than great.
He was more than Fantasy. He was
Bro,
dropping
so, like,
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
Anyway, again,
So I guess to answer your question, Naoki, Kirk Cousins was not the problem.
He was a problem.
He contributed to it.
Yeah.
The real problem is Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
we'll all agree on that.
All right. Next up, we have a second-year player out in Arizona,
So sad. To
I don't want to have this conversation.
the fourth
to be
overall
honest,
pick
but
in the
this is
2024 NFL Draft out of Ohio State,
be
the
honest with
son
y'all.
of all-time great wide receiver Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison Jr. Through 3 games in his sophomore season has 10 catches for 17 targets, 142 total yards, 14.2 yards per game, a touchdown, and yeah, I think it's his and 6 fumbles this season. So
Marvin Harrison's
No,
fumbled 6
no.
times.
it's his fumble.
6 drops.
Six
Drops.
Drops.
I was
Well-
about to say fumble. He
I
didn't
mean,
catch the ball enough to even fumble.
Hey,
I'm not ready. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not ready to have this conversation yet. So I'm gonna remove myself. Y'all two can talk about it if you want.
I'll talk about it. I love
I-
Maserati. Holy shit, has he looked ass? I mean, god damn, guys,
There's
fuck me. That drop,
what time?
that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown drop.
Yeah.
And you know what they tell you? It's not even here's my thing, right? It's not even the fact that he dropped the pass. Go watch how he dropped it. The key is with coaches, they tell you don't let the ball hit you in the fucking chest.
Chest, yep.
That's rule number 1
I
as a
know.
receiver, bro.
He says
You
he says,
are supposed to have this diamond right here like this. He's the screenshot. He's looking up at the sky. The ball's right here, and it's already gone through his hands, and it smacked him in the fucking chest. What more? What more do I need to understand? By the way, his dad's a fucking murderer. So let's get that out of the way. Hall of Famer.
Bro.
Damn. God damn,
Let me just
bro.
I'm just going in. Hey, I don't
Came
give a
out.
fuck. I
He
don't
said,
care.
"Fuck you and your family." That's
don't
what he
care.
said.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. His dad
Hey, I don't care.
Bro,
I don't.
I do not care.
we do not care.
I don't. I'm sorry. This is inexcusable. And I get it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Their scheming of getting him open is piss poor. Like really, really, really bad. And not getting him the targets and Kyler flat out not coming out and just saying like, yeah, he's the guy. I need to throw him the ball. Him avoiding that conversation and saying like, I'm just gonna throw to whoever's open. That shows you that there's something wrong behind the scenes, bro. There's got to be something up. So fix that shit. Like, there's no Jonathan Gannon needs to fix that. He needs to. Whatever it is, whether it's a chemistry issue, whether it's the offensive scheming, whether it's Marvin being the main flat out problem, something's got to give.
I'm not gonna. I like Neighbors anyways coming into the draft over him regardless. I think LSU. I'm gonna say this right here. I know we always love our Alabama receivers.
Yeah.
We love our thing. LSU does produce the best.
It's wide receiver you.
I'm
LSU's
sorry,
wide
bro.
receiver.
Listen, you look at the names. I'm not even talking about the recent names like Jefferson and Chase, but you just look at like everyone that's come from LSU, like OBJ, bro. Like
Jarvis Landry.
LSU is where it's at with receivers. That's all I'm gonna say. But I think with Marvin Harrison, it's like you said, like I think as an NFL whole, everyone's been harsh on the quarterback itself with Kyler Murray.
Mhm.
But it's like there's no excuse. Like Kyler Murray this year, I'm not saying he was looking like a Pro Bowl player, but he's not bad. Like he's not playing bad. Again, they've been playing bum teams.
Yeah.
Played the Panthers, they played the Saints, they played the Niners who are banged up. So I'm not gonna also give him that plus, say like, oh, you're playing amazing because you should have won that game. But Marvin Harrison, it's like you said, like it's right in front of you. You let it bounce off your chest. The touchdown one that he had in the corner, like it's like you said. I don't want to say because he's second year. I'm not ready to say because we know what he could be. Like the size he has, that's literally like I don't want to say Megatron, but he has that size. He can be that guy, but I don't know, bro.
Bro,
There's
we
nothing I can
went like Arizona went from a receiver like Larry Fitzgerald, generational, who's known for having more tackles than drops in his
Yep.
career,
Yeah.
to a guy who has 6 drops this season. And he's
Into
supposed to be
3
the
games.
best wide receiver since
Yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry.
Exactly.
He's got 6 first
It
downs
doesn't
on the
make sense.
year, 1 fumble, and 7 misses.
Is he a bust? I can't say he's a bust right now, but he's
So-
well on his fucking way.
You got to pick it up. You
Yep.
got to pick it up.
That's a great way to go about
Fix
it.
it.
He's well on his way, but he's not a bust yet.
Yeah. All right. Lastly, following the Monday night game loss to
Get him the fuck out of here, bro.
You know where we all stand
Yeah.
here. The Ravens.
Yes.
are the
No,
Ravens.
finish.
Yes. Following the Monday night loss to the Detroit Lions. Guys, are the Ravens out of contention? Are they not legitimate contenders anymore?
They've
Bro,
never.
they're-
They,
They never been. It's
They are
the same
fucking
story
definition
every year.
of insanity. They
This-
do the same fucking thing every single year. They have the same constructed roster every single year
Facts.
with Lamar Jackson
no
at the
receiver
helm.
core.
It's the same bullshit. They bring in some old
A
dude,
veteran,
some
thinking
old
that's gonna
veteran.
fix their wide receiver
He
core.
looks good for a few weeks, and they're like, "Oh my god," you know, like he's revived. And
I
then
swear.
the Ravens lose these stupid games. Like they have
Listen, we need to start having that conversation.
so sick of
I know.
it.
We need to start having this conversation.
every year.
We gotta fire John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
John
No,
Harbaugh.
oh, we started. Do you not remember the conversation we had last
couple
time?
weeks
We
behind us.
started that. We've
I don't
been
know.
Oh,
started.
no, it started.
No, we need. My bad. We need to start enforcing that. Okay, he needs to go.
When you start
Because
putting
the
up
Ravens-
banners and
the Ravens
flyers.
are
You
gonna
guys
do the
don't
same
be-
shit. The Ravens look. The Ravens are still gonna win their division this year
Sure, Baltimore
by default because. Listen, the Bengals, I know they're 2-1 right now leading it, but that's bullshit. Bengals are going to lose out. The Steelers, I don't care how good their defense carries them. They're going to end with that 9-8 record so Mike Tomlin can keep his record going.
I can't. I
These old head coaches, the Browns
You
defense
know,
could only do so
it
much.
pisses me off because I genuinely see the Steelers winning this division.
It could
and it
happen,
irritates
but
me
I'm
to
just
my
saying,
core.
I still think Baltimore wins it just because looking at their schedule, like, actually, I just had it up. Let me pull it up. Ravens
Oh,
schedule.
yeah.
Let's pull this up real quick. Just,
Here's the thing, y'all
don't
don't be on Ravens Twitter, bro. Everyone
why the
hates
fuck would I ever find myself on Ravens
because
Twitter?
it's fucking hilarious.
I bet it is, but like,
It's hilarious. You ever want to laugh
I'm
by
just tired
yourself?
of the Ravens wasting our time.
Look
All
this.
they do
It's
is
going
waste
to
our
playoffs.
fucking
I know.
time.
This is the same story that the Ravens are going to go. The Ravens are going to make the playoffs this year. Okay, they're going to get a Week 1 wild card bullshit matchup game. They're going to win that game. If they don't face the Bills, and I know the Chargers will also give them trouble. If they don't face the Bills or Chargers in that second week, they're making it to the AFC Championship, but they're not winning. This year, I know we have Buffalo and the Chargers as that, and as of now, in these 2 weeks. But again, you don't know how the NFL plays out. You always have that 1 year, like how the Bengals, no one expected the Bengals. They ended up making the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it, and I still think they're dog shit, but and it's the Giants, so I'm not going to have them up, but you just never know with Worthy coming back now. If Rice comes back, it's Mahomes
No,
and
you have to have the Chiefs.
like, if the Chiefs
You
just
have
make
to.
the wild card, remember, when you make the playoffs, it's 0-0. You don't have a record.
I think that's the Ravens' worst nightmare.
So that's what I'm saying.
Is
So
playing
the Chiefs
in a wild card.
and that's why a lot of people are looking at the Chiefs record. If the Chiefs could get to Rashee Rice's suspension and be at 500,
Yeah.
and the Ravens play the Chiefs this week, okay, and we'll get to that a little bit.
Or
But
God forbid the Chiefs go out and trade for someone.
that's what I'm saying, right?
Which I'm
And I know
terrified
the
of, by
Chiefs.
the way.
What makes the Chiefs elevate is if they go get a run game. That's literally what it is because it opens
oh my
up for the.
God,
So
their run game is horrendous.
I'm just saying, watch out for the Chiefs making a running back veteran. Maybe get a Kamara out there somehow if he's available.
Honestly, everything is horrendous.
That's what I'm saying. If they could get something out there and get it on the team, they could do it. But you look at the Ravens, Chiefs, let's say they win that week. They're beating the Texans. They're losing to the Rams. They're beating the Bears. They're beating the Dolphins. They might lose to the Vikings.
I wouldn't be so sure of them beating the Texans even.
Well, that's next week though, because the Texans
I'm gonna-
pick
I'm
up their
gonna-
shit.
I'm-
It's in
I don't
Texans
care.
are
Games
in win
Baltimore.
now mode.
They
I
are,
am gonna
and
keep it-
that's
I'm
this
gonna
week.
keep it a stack with you, man. I genuinely see a possibility of them losing to Houston.
They could.
That defense
You
could
know,
cause them problems.
You're right.
Bro, the
But again-
secondary and the secondary, bro.
But again, it's back to what we were talking about:
Holy
is
fuck.
will the Houston offensive line be able to keep up with that D line?
Brother,
Will
I have a
CJ
question.
Stroud be able to throw
How long have the Baltimore Ravens secondary been this ass?
ass?
Because as far as I can fucking remember,
Besides Hamilton, I feel bad because everyone else, like Nate Wiggins, has not lived up to what he.
No, Nate
should
Wiggins had a good game
be.
last week.
He had a good game. He had the pick and everything. But I'm just saying, I don't think he's lived up to what people thought. Like getting him first round. I don't think
No, I beg to differ. He's been fantastic.
Marlon,
He's been like-
Marlon,
Marlon Humphrey's ass.
Marlon Humphrey's gotta go.
Marlon Humphrey needs
Bro,
to go become a
here's
Twitch
what
streamer. That's what
here's what Marlon Humphrey will do. He'll give up
Go
like
on
a
live stream.
65-yard touchdown or drop an easy pick and then go on his podcast talk about what's better, Sheets or Bucky's. Like, shut your dumb ass up. Go play some
Bro,
fucking defense.
the most funny thing was following the
Go do
Baltimore
your job.
was following Marlon Humphrey, the Baltimore Ravens playing post game. That must be the funniest shit when they had Justin Tucker and all them. That was the most entertaining shit ever, bro. But I just look at the schedule, Yusuf. Like you got the Jets,
this team
the
is a
Patriots,
joke,
the
bro.
Bengals twice, they got a couple losses in there, but I just still think they win that division.
Bro, win the division or not.
Then you got fucking
This-
Lamar code switching in press conferences.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like, bro, we know you can't read.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, I want to see Lamar Jackson succeed
You're
so
not gonna.
bad.
You're not gonna see.
It's
it.
not
As long
gonna
as the team-
happen
As long
like
as they're
this.
gonna keep thinking Zay Flowers is a wide receiver one. As long as like
Bro.
Isaiah said, they bring in some vet that needs to be in a retirement home. As
Did
long
it with
as
Odell last year.
yeah, as long as John Harbaugh stays, they did Des Bryant, Odell Beckham, now DeAndre Hopkins.
Fucking disgusting.
What are we gonna get next year? Freaking
Bro,
Tyler
Deontay Johnson
Lockett or
too.
Cooper Cup or something.
They had Deontay Johnson last year too.
They're gonna bring in Tyler Lockett next year and go.
Gonna
Bro,
bring in
how
a-
many
Prime.
times?
You're gonna
how many
bring in
times are we
Victor
gonna
Cruz.
rinse?
Victor
How many times are we just gonna rinse and repeat the same thing?
I know,
I just
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
understand. You're wasting a prime unlike anything that we've ever seen.
Exactly.
This is the greatest dual threat quarterback to ever play the game of football.
And
The
Yusuf,
greatest
close.
dual.
Yusuf, do you
It's
know
not.
why
It's
they?
not even. It's
Yusuf,
not remotely close. And
you know
you're
why they
wasting
gave up?
his prime?
You know why they gave up so much for Derrick Henry at the time when they got him? Was only for the reason knowing we have Lamar who's getting into his prime. We know Derrick Henry can somewhat still play. It's about we need to win now. It's about winning the Super Bowl in
Yeah,
these next
but
2-3
Derrick
years.
Henry was not going to solve that.
It
'Cause
wasn't
look at
gonna
what
solve
happened
that.
when
I
they
know,
got
no.
Mark Ingram.
I know.
Mark Ingram had like 16 rushing touchdowns.
I know. I'm just
What did
saying
they
is
do?
that-
They went and lost in the first fucking round.
You're not wrong,
Yep.
but that's what I'm saying is like when you go make a move, it's like clearly, but the signals you're sending to your team, to the league is like, we're in win-win now mode. And now you go do that shit, it's like.
This is.
I think
this team,
Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin are just holding on to a Super Bowl. It's kind of like Mike
Yes.
McCarthy for the longest. Mike McCarthy stayed a
You
head
know what
coach
they
for
really
longer.
could have used was Micah Parsons, like a
Wow.
like a game changer on defense. You know what I mean? Like someone to offer like a little flair to the defense.
Oh, who did they get? Who did they get? I'm sorry. Jair. Oh my lord. They went and got Jair Alexander.
Zaire looks like burnt
Ass.
toast.
Bro, this guy looks like. Do you guys remember those 2 games the Eagles were struggling early last year and Darius Slay was just getting torched but then cracking jokes with Drake? Bro throws like a whole game, gets torched on the game. Hey, that was a good route. That was like, bro, motherfucker, you just choked the game.
Do your job.
Like, it was 4th and goal. You let him burn you
Hey.
for a touchdown. You know the ball is going to one guy and one guy only.
Point.
Jair's
Case
doing
in
the same
point.
thing this year, bro.
Same
Case in
bullshit.
point.
Same bullshit.
Case in point. Case in point.
Fuck the
AFC
Ravens.
title game. AFC title game this year.
Bills Chargers.
Bills Chargers.
Yep. Maybe, perhaps Chiefs.
Good
Yeah.
boy.
Just to
No.
just to end the segment real quick. Since drafting Lamar Jackson in 2018, the Ravens have gone 10-6, finished first, lost in a wild card. 14-2, first in the division, lost in the divisional round. 2020, 11-5, second in the division, lost in the divisional round. 2021 went 8-9, finished fourth in the division, didn't make the playoffs. 2022, 10-7, finished second, lost in a wild card. 2023 finished 13-4, first in the division, lost in the conference title game, and last year went 12-5, first in the division, lost in the divisional round.
Same story, same story.
There's just something about Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Something
Bring
about
him
that
back.
Go.
spiral.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful spiral.
Bring back Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, fuck the Ravens.
So yes, the Ravens are not a legitimate contender. That's your answer to that question.
On to now the Street Logic games of the week here. Zay, hit us with the first one that you got.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't just breeze past this one. We got the
I'll
Packers
get this
and
one.
Cowboys. We got the Micah Parsons return game.
Yep.
I got the Packers taking this one 26-21.
They
I
better.
they better.
After last week,
They
better.
honestly better. But
Yeah.
after seeing what Dak Prescott had to offer to the Chicago Bears, mind you, come on.
Just a thing for you. Just a
And no CD, come on.
I get the Browns defense is up there, and I'm not gonna put the full fault on the Packers losing that game because obviously that block field goal and everything. But you guys see where I stand on Jordan Love. Why it pisses me off? Like
I know
him and
he's
Jared
very
Goff,
inconsistent. I get it.
It's like one game they'll drop 50 and he looks amazing, and then the next game he can't score more than 6 points, and it just looks atrocious. I'm not gonna take it away because I really love the Browns defense, and it pisses me off because when you really look at that Browns roster, if they generally had a QB, maybe get one more offensive weapon, that's a playoff contending team.
This isn't a Jordan Love game, by the way. This
It's
is
not.
This is a Josh Jacobs.
This is
game.
Josh Jacobs that was getting.
We're trying to stop the run.
Yeah, listen.
Jerry's gonna have a fucking aneurysm when Josh Jacobs has 200 yards.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Next game.
I chose the Ravens Chiefs. Obviously, Chiefs coming off a win, but ugly because they played the Giants, so it's nothing, successing wise. But the Ravens coming off that shitty ass loss. This is a must game for both teams. The Chiefs can't afford to go 1-3 with the Chargers potentially going. I don't say potentially. The Chargers are going 4-0 this week. Let alone with the Ravens losing 2 games with a fumble. I do see the Chiefs defense holding up the Ravens not to a crazy high scoring game. So there will be a couple field goals, but I still have the Ravens coming out with the win, 27-17 against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Beautiful. All right,
I do have
Belky,
the
your game
Ravens
of
winning that as well.
yeah, they should win.
Yeah. My game of the week. Magic picked an Eagles game last week. I'm going to pick an Eagles game this week. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a bogey team for the Eagles these past couple of years. We lost to them obviously last year, even with Saquon. And honestly, with the way that the games have gone this year for the Eagles, it doesn't look good. But given the question marks around Mike Evans, still nothing from Chris Godwin still. Baker Mayfield, though, we do think he might play, but in bicep injury to his throwing arm is it's a thing of concern. So I do have it being a tight game, but I got the Eagles ultimately winning 24-23.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
bro.
I'm a differ with you as an Eagles fan. Listen,
I'm
honestly-
sorry,
this
bro.
game-
Baker's gonna
listen.
Baker's gonna ball.
Listen.
No matter
I
the
think-
fucking
I think
injuries.
this week, I know Mike Evans not being there is going to help us a lot. And
This
the
is
fact
the
that we're
wake up
saying
call.
Baker is
This is the wake up call.
if Jalen Hurts does not start the first 5 minutes of the game playing like the way he played in the second half, this game we are done. We're
done.
losing
We're cooked.
32-6. I'm telling you guys from now, Saquon for fantasy owners out there. Of course, no one's going to ever bench Saquon. You're always going to start him. Saquon had what, like 9.8
Be
or
wary.
10.
Be wary.
But listen, this is not going to be a Saquon game at all. This is going to come purely from the Eagles' defense being able to stop Baker. We got to stop Baker early. Can't let him get in a rhythm.
You got to
I'm
stop
saying
him
is-
all game because that
that's
boy
what I'm
gets
saying.
clutch as fuck in
Because
the
listen,
fourth
you
quarter.
forget,
Let me tell you.
you still got Bucky Irvin there, but man, Baker is gonna fucking torch that secondary. I love our secondary. We're young, but we're still learning. Like Quinion last week,
This is baby food for
he
Baker.
was, bro. I'm telling
This
you,
is
bro.
baby food.
Like I know they're probably gonna have Quinion
I'm
and
sorry,
Igbuka for the
Delphi.
deep ball,
I know.
but Blankenship looked like ass last week.
Yeah.
I hope I'm
Lakuba's been
wrong.
hurt.
I
Hey.
hope I'm wrong. Because
Hey, if y'all think that Emeka already had his breakout game, I think this is gonna be
Hey, listen,
Crazy.
I'm telling you out of experience because Cooper
I'm
DeJean
excited
against
to watch
Nakua,
it.
and I'm not trying to say Cooper DeJean was expected to lock up Puka.
is this a
'cause,
primetime game?
I'm not.
it's
I don't
10
believe
a.m.
so.
game,
It's a
actually.
10 a.m.
Really?
game, I think.
Yeah.
that's insane, bro.
It should be a
Because-
primetime game
because
given
prime
given
time
the
is
history.
they're doing Chiefs and
So we're
Ravens.
doing Jets Dolphins, but we're not doing this. Also, why the fuck do the Dolphins have back-to-back primetime
Bro,
games?
that's what literally pisses me off. I'm not saying as in just because I'm an Eagles fan. We are the defending champs, but last year that we didn't make the finals, we had like 11 primetime games. The Eagles had like an all-night game. It was pissing me off. I was like, when are we gonna get a 10 a.m. game? I just wanted
Yeah.
an early game. It was always like late windows or Thursday nights. This year, bro, the Chiefs again. I'm gonna say it again. The Chiefs have fucking 12 out of 17 games prime time.
Shocking.
That's including obviously like Christmas, Thanksgiving, but 12 out of 17. And then yet you're gonna give like the Eagles that are the defending champs, what, like 6 or 7 games? Like
Shocking.
I
Yusuf,
did it-
give us a game so
I
we
did
get
it
the
again.
fuck
Yusuf,
out of
just
here.
go, Yusuf. I'm done.
All right,
I'm done.
I got Colts Rams. I think this is gonna be
Fire.
a barn.
Fire.
I love this game so
This is
much.
gonna be such a good
You got
game.
the Colts going 4-0, brother?
I got the Colts going 4-0. I'm a believer
This is
in
our
Daniel
Colts.
Jones.
I'm not mad at that.
This
because
is
of the
our
defense.
team.
I'm a believer.
We
a
love them.
believer in the Colts. I'm a
What?
believer in that
Shit's a fucking
defense.
banger.
Cam Bynum looks fantastic. That whole defense just looks amazing.
Hey,
but I love Jonathan Taylor. Looks like he's back to his form.
True.
Daniel Jones
Boy,
is
does
balling.
he ever. What the fuck?
Bro,
let me tell you
Jonathan
something.
Taylor is dogging
Top
shit
five.
right now.
Yusuf, let me tell you
Top
something.
5.
2 things or 3 things.
Top 5.
The game's in LA, number 1.
Don't give a fuck.
Just listen. Let me finish. That doesn't mean. Okay, listen. The way the Rams lost.
Stafford out for blood, Loki.
Listen, not even just Stafford. That team in general is gonna pick their shit up.
Yeah, this
number
is
one.
tough, bro.
Right?
You
And
remember
then-
how
Uh-huh.
you remember how the Saints started 3-0 last year?
Mm-hmm.
I think
This could be a pretending team.
this is the game where it's kind of like obviously we all know that
This is the test.
the Colts ain't going
And
anywhere far
what's that corner? Something more? Is it Kenny Moore or something like that? Their corner,
for
the Colts.
Yeah.
He's out this week. So my point is
Mm.
that means Bynum's only gonna have to choose. You're gonna be on Nakua or you're gonna play Devontae, and I think he's gonna be on Devontae because Puka's been playing slot this whole year. So that means I just don't see, especially that defense like Verse. I'm not saying Jonathan Taylor can't score, but you will even have it a low scoring game essentially, 24-20. I don't see Jonathan Taylor's really been what's picking them.
Yeah,
Against
Yeah,
that D line and the way they lost
I
last
can
week.
respect it.
Yusuf,
I can respect it.
But I love the under. I love you going with the
I'm a
Colts.
believer. I'm a believer in the Colts. I love the way they play football. I love the way they look. I love that Alec Pierce is a deep threat.
I love that
Josh
Anthony Richardson
Downs,
is on the
AD
bench.
AD Mitchell, Anthony Richardson is just there being a
Cheerleader,
bitch.
to be cheerleader.
straight bitch.
Daniel Jones looks great. I love the story. I love the comeback story. I love everything about Indianapolis. Honestly, they're one of those teams like you You genuinely can't hate unless you're like a division rival.
Hey, it's good for Pat McAfee, bro.
No.
This is our Colts.
Yeah. So I got the Colts winning that one 24-20 in LA. You said they play in LA like that's some sort of shit. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
where the fuck
the Rams,
they-
the Rams when they play in that dome are different, bro. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah?
saying. Hey,
Yeah,
ask
that's
your
the-
Niners.
that's Levi-
Ask your
that's
Niners
Levi
about
South.
that. Ask
Oh,
your
yeah,
Niners.
ask-
Hey, MIB.
This my Niners.
Ask your
I'll
Niners.
ask my Niners. I've been there. It was a sea of red, my friend.
Hey, you're not
that
wrong.
shit is not their
Well,
stadium.
that's not just them. That's every game. I'm talking about as in who won
That's
though.
my home.
So you guys
That's
lost
my
in your
home.
home.
The Niners have two home stadiums in
So they
California.
lost in their home. That's what you're saying.
Huh?
They lost in their home.
It's okay. We lost. Once. It's
Ladies,
cool.
ladies.
Guys,
clapped
guys,
them.
guys.
Yusuf, wrap this shit up, bitch.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us for Pick Six. This is probably one of the more controversial episodes that we've had. We had some heated discussions. We're gonna have some nice clips out of this one, boys. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
put John Harbaugh as a bitch is the title of this episode.
Honestly, I love it. Yeah, put like his face on there, like
Bitch made.
big and like yeah.
He got it.
We had some great conversations today. I'm glad that you guys were able to join us and listen in. If you haven't, you can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on YouTube. We are on video now. If you guys have not been in the fucking loop lately, we are going to be posting clips on Instagram Reels. We're going to be posting clips on TikTok. We got them all jumping at Street Logic Sports. TikTok is at streetlogic.sports. Instagram, same concept. Follow us on Threads. Danilo's actively posting a lot of footy stuff on there. TikTok also, we're posting a lot of new footy stuff on there as well. Danilo's working on a lot
Sports
of
are
nice
heating up, bro.
pieces. Everything's heating up. We're
NBA
almost at that
season's
sports
around
solstice.
the corner. Baseball's
Yeah.
playoff approaching.
Sports solstice is right around the corner too. I mean, we're about to be in full effect. Dedicate's coming soon, boys. It's October and next week. Basketball will be back in a matter of weeks.
Let's go.
This is just what a time to be alive, and the NFL's heating up. It's only going to get better and better. Feel free to follow us on Instagram and everywhere where we stream, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys for week 5. Check in with us. We love y'all. Deuces.
To the next one.